Hey guys, this is Bhakti and I'm a mental health professional. I have recently completed my masters in counseling psychology. I have mastered myself in couples therapy, family therapy, also in young adults. So basically, I mostly deal with young adults and their problems and help them guide towards the solution. So right now I have been working towards mental health. And today I'm going to share my experience or my story of how I ended up choosing my career and choosing this kind of field, which I never imagined, honestly. Because when I was in 10th, I was not that great in studies ever. I was an average student, but I was very good in co-curricular activities, and I used to participate in a lot of cultural activities, sports events, and all of that. So I was very active in that kind of things, but not in academics. So I had a clear idea that I'm a creative person and I know I want to go in something which has to do with creativity. But I was not that aware of what options do we have when it comes to choosing a career. Because I was an elder child and my parents are not that aware of the career opportunities and career options, and there was no particular guidance for me to, who can just tell me what is good and what is bad for me and what I'm good for and what I should go for. So I was pretty confused, like what to do and what not to do. But then things that I could have been aware of and whatever came to my knowledge, I chose accordingly. And I chose commerce and physical education in 11th standard. And while I was doing my 11th and 12th, I had done a lot of mistakes, a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of silly mistakes to learn from those experiences. And I grew in a good way. And till the time I completed 12th standard, I got to know that I am good for management. So I gave a management entrance exam for hotel management, and I got selected in Sikkim IHM. But then somehow I was not inherently happy with the selection, and I knew that it is not something which is meant for me, and I'm not best suited for this career. And I was skeptical about it, my parents were skeptical about it, so my dad suggested that I should go for career counseling. And then I gave myself an aptitude test, and which said that I would have chosen biology and not commerce. It would have been great. But then I had an option to choose humanity, because the kind of a person I am, I'm a people's person. I love exploring, I love talking to people, I love interacting, I love learning new things and exploring myself. So because of that kind of personality, I am good with people. So then I chose psychology, and for psychology I did my 3 years of bachelor's in one of the good colleges in Bhopal. And then later I decided that I am good at this thing because I know myself better and I know how I am good with people. So then I chose masters in counseling psychology. And to choose specifically counseling, I did clinical internship in my graduation, and that's how I learned like how if some certain thing is difficult at a certain level, I would know exactly where I stand in that particular field. So I always used to put myself in difficult situation, and that's how I used to know myself better, like if I'm capable of this or not. So I got to know that I'm not good for clinical and I'm good for counseling. So I chose counseling for myself, and that's how I ended up choosing Goa. And since I'm an explorer and I like to go to new places and like to know new cultures, and also I ended up choosing Goa University, and I chose Kamal College for doing my masters. And in 2 years of masters I have got good exposure. I used to conduct workshops there, and I used to take counseling sessions, schools. I interned for like 1 year in a school, and So that was a great experience. My masters have been great. I did my research in spiritual intelligence over there, and now I have completed it. So right now I am associated with a lot of organization. I'm doing online counseling. I am doing individual counseling online just because of the lockdown, and also I've been looking forward to associate with good organizations and work towards mental health. So yeah, that's how I decided my career. And I think to decide a career for yourself, it is very important to know yourself first, because when you know yourself, you know what is good for you and what is meant for you. And when you become the best version of yourself, and you know the best version of yourself, you put yourself in good situation and things fall at place for you. So that's how you get to know, when you experiment on yourself, when you work on yourself, and you know yourself. And of course, being punctual, being sincere, and being focused towards something that you're passionate about will obviously lead to very good. So yeah, that's how I chose psychology. And I know there are a lot of people who are struggling to choose a career, and who are still struggling to and to know themselves better. And if you don't find any guidance, please ask for help. Please seek help from professionals, as I chose to seek a professional help. You can also do that. And if you don't have any guidance, or just ask people, gain knowledge, read about things, and know yourself better. Put yourself in good situations, explore yourself, learn about yourself, and you'll rock. Thank you so much. Bye.